Hi, welcome to Materia. My name's Kyle. This is a new mini series of videos that I'm doing. They're very, very short, called Materia Minis. So today we're going to talk about an iOS game that's near and dear to my heart. I think iOS gaming, gets a really bad rap these days. And that sucks because, my memories of iPhone gaming and mobile gaming are really, really good. And I think that there was a period of time where iOS games were just excellent. There was a lot of really unique things that people were doing with the touchscreen, with Tilt, and you just weren't seeing those types of games on any other platform. Indie games were kind of just on the PC, and that was about it. So in 2010, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which you may have seen me talk about on Twitter. I was hospitalized for 8 days. So on day one, my mom bought me an iPod Touch. And over the next 8 days, I literally spent hundreds of dollars on iOS games. So that's what this mini-series is about, is talking about all those really awesome iOS games that I discovered in 2010. Because that's really, that was just such a magical time for iPhone games. There's so many good games that I want to make, videos on. So that's what this is dedicated to, is what I feel to be like the absolute pinnacle of mobile gaming before it kind of went to shit via in-app purchases and sort of a race to the bottom with pricing. So the game that you're seeing right now is Lilt. Sorry that I can't play it perfectly. It's been obviously a really long time since I played. The way that the developers describe Lilt is that it's a retro rhythm racing beat-em-up action game with a dubstep flavor. And there's no better way to describe Lilt. It's definitely this sort of like weird action game, and then obviously, it has like a ton of like dubstep flavor. Personally, I'm not like a huge fan of dubstep music, but this dubstep music is done by 16-bit. And it's pretty good. It's really, really fun stuff, and it fits the game's aesthetic and the game's vibe really, really well. And then the thing about this game as well is that it also came out on WiiWare. It actually was available for the Wii, which kind of makes sense because the game actually does have a tilt mechanic. When Different Cloth was developing this, they, saw sort of this, here's a way to make an iPhone game that, is utilizing the touchscreen because you're kind of just using your thumb when the white bars come and you're just wanting to hit those on beat. And then let's also utilize those accelerometers in those devices as well. So really, really cool game. And I don't know. I'm no expert on this stuff, but surprisingly, the game is still available. If you're into rhythm games, and if you're maybe discouraged by some of the mobile games that are out there right now, and you want something new to play on your iPhone or something new to play on, whatever phone you've got, then maybe some of these recommendations will help. I don't know if a lot of these games are on Android, but if they are, I'll let you know. I think Lilt is just on iPhone. But if you got an iPad laying around, old iPod Touch, whatever, check it out. It's totally cool. Surprisingly, one of the older games that actually still works. So Different Cloth has kept the game updated, so it hasn't been lost in the sort of iOS update schemes. So, that's it. So Lilt, pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of it, and so I'm hoping to do one of these videos a week. Again, not much of anything, but pretty fun, and just kind of a cool way to tell you all about video games that you may not have played or heard of, and that I think that you should check out. So, sweet. Thanks.